please welcome one of the men with the most fashionable haircuts in British comedy. Please welcome Noel Fielding.
Look at all you. Let's just move this out of the way. Look at you, lady. You've got a face. I've got a face. It's all going to be all right. How are you, sir? I feel like you're miles away. Come on, let's touch quickly. Come on, let's touch. Like I'm Christ and you're a leper, kind of a way. I'm only joking. Look at you, sir. You want to get involved, don't you? Get on stage. Jump or get on stage. Get naked. I'll get on top of you. Not in a gay way. Like two soldiers away from home missing their wives. Having a bit of a cuddle in bunk beds. It'll be great. Come on. Look at you, sir. You're right. I'm feeling pretty good. Wow. It's too big to even... I can't even see. It's great. Wow. It's lovely. It looks round from the outside, but it's kind of oblong. That's my favourite word as well, oblong. That is a genius word. When you're little and you first hear that, you go, oblong. How cool is that? Fucking oblong, oblong, oblong. You just say it for hours. But then there's like a cut-off point when you get to about 17. You're not allowed to say it anymore. You have to say rectangle. You can't get men to say oblong. They won't do it. You go oblong and your dad goes, I think you'll find it's rectangle. You say oblong. And they go, no, really, I couldn't. It's rectangle. That's what I do in the afternoons. I go about town. I go up to Liverpool Street and I go up to the businessmen and say, come on, say oblong. And they go, no, really, I couldn't. There's no way. And I go, come on, just come down this alley with me. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come say oblong. What's happening? Come on. Come on. Come on, little piece of chicken. Come say oblong. Come on. Come on. Come on. Baby. I go and get them by the hand and go, come on, come on. And I lead them down the alley and I sit them down on a little stool made of ice and it melts and they lower down and they lose their confidence and they sit there and I go, go on, you can say oblong, say it. And they go, do you really think I could say oblong? I go, yeah. And they go, okay. Oblong. I get out a dictaphone and go, I've got it on tape. And they go, no. And I go to where they work and go, look what he said oblong. And they all go, he said oblong. And then I tape them saying it. Pretty soon I was running the entire city with the power of oblong. So don't try and take me on. So, you all right up there? How's it going? Oh, wow, it's pretty cool. This is a weird old gig. Hey, look at you. You need to be a peregrine falcon to make this gig work. You all right there? Oh, shit, they're everywhere. Look at you lot, you little beagles. Come on. I'd love to suckle your heads like Chupa Chup lollies. That would be my main ambition, just to leap onto you. I'm pretty bored, though, being a man. It's great when you're a kid, but when you're a man, there's not much you can do, is there? You need drugs, money, the lot. But when you're a little kid, anything's fun. You're there, you're 6 years old, it's summer holidays, you go, I'm bored, what am I going to do? And you look down, and your socks have slipped down. You've got really long feet, and you go, fucking hell, that's a game in itself. Check me out. I'm the sock demon of old London town. And you're just there whipping the cat in the eye. And the cat's all scrunched up in the corner going, I can do you close range. You go, yeah, but from where I'm standing, you're nothing, Tiddles. Take that. And your mum tries to ruin it and goes, pull your socks up. You trip over. You go, I don't trip over. I'm 6 years old. Check me out. Look at me moving around. And you get it caught under the coffee table and go, oh, but mums can never be right, so you carry on anyway. I've got to carry on. And she's going, oh, you go, there's no situation here, it'll be fine. Oh, keep walking, keep walking. And you get to Paris and it's really taut at that point. Oh, please. And then your brother nips out and cuts it and it shoots out in the air and hits a chaffinch in flight. Imagine having that as one of your punchlines. But my brother, he was a right little minx, because he's younger than me, and I used to really... I mean, I don't know about you, so if you've got a younger brother, but basically, if you have, you just beat the living shit out of them. I used to give my brother dead arms, dead legs. Not the punches. I used to go down to the morgue and bring him back limbs. The best thing I ever did to my brother, though, is I told him... He thought, right, there was a monster living under his bed, because I told him there was, right, and he was terrified, right? And one night, I saw him in his little pyjamas. He must have been about 9, and I was about 11. He was in his little pyjamas, getting ready in the bathroom, yeah, cleaning his teeth like this. Because he used to clean his teeth with maracas, right, and he was there. And I saw him and thought, I'll get under his bed, right? Pretend to be the monster. Genius. He'll have a heart attack. He'll actually die. Don't know how I'm going to explain that to Mum, but it doesn't matter, right? So I got under his bed. And I was there. I could scarcely contain myself. I was going, this is genius. He's going to freak out. And I turned around. There was a monster there like that. He went, this is my motherfucking patch. I went, all right. I was furious. Usurped by the monster. I said to him, who says you can get under people's beds? Maybe I'll get under your bed. And I went to where he lived. I thought, I'm not having this. This is revenge. I'm only 9, but I'm going to take him on his own game. So I went to where he lived, but unfortunately he lived in Milton Keynes. It took me ages. I was only 9. I had to get a coach. I had to hitchhike some of the way. Big man with a beard picked me up, put me in his beard. I had to live in his weird beard world for a year. It was horrible in there. There were cats in there with no whiskers. I didn't know what was going on. It was a shambles. He pulled me out. He went, the monster lives up there. So I ran up there. I went, revenge is mine. I went up to the monster's house. It was locked. So I kicked down the door. I didn't care. I thought, I'm going to get under his bed. I ran up the stairs, went into his bedroom. He had a futon. Oh. I got under anyway. I was like that. I won't be beaten. I could only move my eyelids. I didn't know how I was going to jump out on him. He came in. He knew I was there. He pulled me out. I was all wafer thin. Put me in a book with other humans. Every now and then monsters would come around and look through it and go, I like page 42. Never my page. But I remember when I was about 14, my mum found a condom in my room and she went mental. Not just mad, she went around town putting men in wicker. She went crazy. Mind you, it was on the end of an erect zebra's penis, so that might have been why. She'd come in with clean towels and the zebra would be chasing her around the room and she'd have to beat him off with the towels. Don't be rude now. And she left my dad for him. He was kind of a father to me, just a long-nosed, stripy father. It's amazing though. I remember in the summer holidays, he'd just take me out on a little boat, little rowing boat. No water, just in the forest like that. And he hired 2 otters to just push the side. They were nice. You could get them both on a sort of cheap deal. And we'd just sit there. And it was in the 70s. I remember he used to have big 70s shirts on. Pure, big 70s shirts. Amazing they were. And he'd sit there with his zebra face looking at me. And I'd think, what's happening? And I'd look at him like that. And he'd unbutton his 70s shirt. And the moonlight would come down. And he had, I never forget this, he had metallic nipples. It's amazing. And the moonlight would come down and shine off his metallic nipplettes and creating a little light beam. Oh, little light rod. Oh, coming towards my eye. Oh. And as they get used to get there, like little fluorescent spears, I used to just pull across a zinc eye patch and they would ricochet back at him, yeah? It was like light tennis. It was amazing. But he knew the score. He already had a strontium roll neck on. He was there with top spin. But what he didn't realise is I'd hired a Norman helmet. It must have been 97% titanium, right down the bridge of the nose. It's got to have been titanium. I was there. Come on, I'll take you on. We used to play that for about 11 hours. And then eventually, a man made entirely of silhouette would come up and go, enough. Is that weird? That's the only dad I know. So, I once tracked a unicorn to the ends of the earth. Eventually caught up with it, and it turned out to be a white horse with a cornetto stuck on its head. Oh, I was so annoyed. And in the hot afternoon sun, the cornetto slipped down his long face and just flicked up in the air. And I grabbed it and went, I'll have that, make up for some of the time I spent looking for you, you hoax. Yeah, see you later. I turned around, he didn't give a shit. He was leaning on a freezer full of Magnums. Oh, it wasn't even a white horse, it's a brown horse with an ice cream man's jacket on. He had a van and everything. How'd you drive it? I've got a small Argentinian boy. I don't need to tell you my business. Oh, so annoyed. Anyway, the last thing I want to tell you before I go is, you know the silver grey monkey? The slightly twisted, always looking monkey. The slightly twisted, always looking on tippy-toe monkey. The slightly twisted, always looking snooker referee waistcoat, long poles, hitting the tiny mice's skulls, hitting the tiny mice's skulls. Monkey. Living in a huge house made of bus receipts. Monkey. The slightly twisted, always looking creepy, tippy-toe, looking bus receipts, long poles, hitting the mouse's skulls, hitting the mouse's skulls. Monkey. He was my father. He was my father. Imagine ending a gig like that. You've been great. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Cheers.